Alright, what's up you guys? It's XNO. I'm joined by Shawn. Say hi to the people, Shawn.
Hello, people.
And we just want to come to you again and talk to you about all the different CODs. So we started with MW2 in the last video. We're gonna bring you Black Ops 1, our review and our overview of the game. So Shawn, give us a little bit of background information about the game. Tell us what had happened with this game.
Okay, Call of Duty Black Ops was developed by Treyarch and it was published by Activision. It was released on November 9th, 2010 and is one of the most popular games released at that time.
Alright, well we see it had high popularity, high demand. It was a pretty overall well-liked COD, you could say. So getting into the mix, we're going to talk about the pros and cons a little bit later. But right now we're going to talk about personal experiences and what exactly we had when we played the game, what we felt and all that other stuff. But first, we're going to talk about the sales. So Shawn, tell me how many copies they sold and what was the amount of money, or, well, don't worry about the money, just the copies.
Alright, it is reported that by November 2013, the game has sold 26.2 million copies. This is about 4 million more than Modern Warfare 2 has sold at this time. Even though the game was released a year after Modern Warfare 2, we can see that the COD community is still growing at this time with these games.
Yeah, so it's like Modern Warfare 2 and BO1 stepped it up a notch from the previous CODs. All the kids our ages, which would be at this time period the 12, 13-year-olds, we're now like 19. We're now 19, so you know, it's a bunch of all the other kids our ages coming into COD, you know, getting their feet wet. So we've seen the other people previously that used to play COD back when it was even in the more developmental stages, back when COD 1 and all that other stuff. So without further ado, I'll get into my experience with this game. It's going to be a little bit shorter than Shawn's because of the fact that I didn't really play this game that much. But for the most part, my experience with this game was pretty good. I played in six-mans a lot with my friends, and I played a lot of games with my friend Tonto when we didn't have a six-man. But pretty much to me, my favorite feature about this game was the introduction of the ballistic knife. Now, we never had anything quite like the ballistic knife in a previous COD, so that was a big step for me into enjoyment in the game. It brought a different level of fun to the game to me. So it just added a different element, something I hadn't seen before, and it was pretty enjoyable. I really enjoyed the ballistic knife. But other than that, I don't really have much to say. It was a pretty overall well-developed COD. It was pretty fun, so that was pretty. And now we move on to Shawn's perspective and point of view on the game and how his different experience shaped the Black Ops 1 game for him. So go ahead, Shawn.
I had a very fun time playing this COD. Like Modern Warfare 2, I started out, I was a search player mainly, but when I moved to Black Ops 1, I felt it was a fun search game, but it wasn't the best search game. So I assumed to my friends that we should start playing Respawn game types. So we started playing a lot of TDM, domination, and then that's where I started to get better as a player, by playing TDM and Dom. Because search, you really can't get that much better of a player playing search unless you're playing competitive. But during this time, I had great friends to play with, which really made it more fun to play this game, and made me want to play more and have, when I get home from school, all I want to do is play Black Ops 1. Not like I can do that now because COD's starting to be bad. But other than that, it was a really enjoyable time on the game. It was, to me, it has that fun factor that you don't see in CODs anymore. It made me want to continue playing it, and overall, to me, it's the funnest COD they have out there. And now we're going to talk about the pros of the game, and we're going to let XDO start off.
So I guess a pro you could say compared to the newest CODs. Now this is probably a big one now. Older CODs were a little more skill based, if I must say. They give the noobs a little too much help nowadays, which they don't want everybody to be at a complete disadvantage, but they give the noobs a little too much help with the specialists and all that other stuff. And another pro for me was the ballistic knife that I already talked about. It just added that fun element and something different that we hadn't seen before. So that was pretty much my pros. What about you, Sean?
I really enjoyed the COD points. Instead of having to level up your weapon or get to a certain level to get a perk, you could just buy it instantly, and that was one of the best features to me. Also, the pro was zombies, because if you ever got tired of playing multiplayer, you could just go hit up zombies with your friends and mess around, wager matches. That was very fun for me. It was a way of gambling at the age of 13, where you'd go in the lobby, talk shit, and say how you're gonna kick their ass and get their COD points. And just it was a fun way of showing competition and how competitive you are. And I like the gold camo in this game. It was by far the best gold camo they've had. It was not no poo brown or rusty brown gold. It was pure gold. And now let's talk about the cons of Black Ops. And my biggest con is hit detection / lag. I don't see how the hit detection or the connection got worse from Modern Warfare 2, which had a beautiful connection when you were on a 4-bore, to this game where you're on a 4-bore, you didn't even tell. You can't even tell you're on a 4-bore.
Yeah, in my experience with this game, I didn't really have many cons because I didn't play it long enough to really have many cons or notice them. So instead of talking about my cons, I guess we'll just wrap this video up right here because I don't really have any cons. But guys, I would like you to comment in the comment section below. Tell us what we might have missed, might not have picked up on, and don't forget to go follow our Twitch channel. It's the same as our YouTube channel. And guys, we are working on a big montage of all the more recent CODs from when we started in MW2 up until now in BO3. So we would really like you guys to have some support of us as we try to get those clips and try to grind out some of the older CODs to get some more clips for you guys. And also we're going to be making more review videos, so be in store for that. But see you guys later. This is XNO signing off.
Peace.